Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you oh so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So much love to you all, my delicious, beautiful little babies that you are, okay? And welcome to our beautiful new, little subscribers. How I love you all so as well, okay? Now then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to any passers-by. And I hope that you too are having a super duper and delicious time wherever you are in the world. So what do? 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Thank you, little lads, you delicious and bright. Now then, the weather in our neck of the woods in the old UK, well, we do have plenty of clouds today, it seems. Rather large ones, actually. They're rather colossal. But the sun has got his hat on, hip, 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 hooray. So another warm and beautiful and delicious day, my little babies. Now then, so what have I got for you today then? So let's see, shall we? So this one here, my delicious little babies, yes, this is if you can please type it into the old space bar, my delicious little babies. I have advertised him before. I happen to like the videos that he puts out. Okay, my delicious little babies. Not in that way, not in that way, okay? Now, if you could please type into the old space bar, Richard Medhurst. Richard Medhurst, my delicious little babies, yes. He has 168,000 subscribers, and the video that you're looking for, my delicious little babies, is Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on Israel. So I shall just repeat that once again, my delicious little babies. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on Israel. Now, this, myself, my delicious little babies, if you could please, for those of you who have an interest, for those of you to please take a listen to, because this is very interesting. It's all right. It's my lovely little neighbour upstairs, a beautiful little mama bear here. God bless her. She speaks very little Spanish, okay? She's getting a washing in, but she's been laughing at me, do you know what I mean? Yes, because they don't normally see me outside, you know, doing my videos, you know. Oh, they're such a beautiful family, you know, God bless. Sorry, I do get distracted by the little babies. Anyway, this video is very interesting. And, I mean, it's, like I've said before, I will agree with some things that Robert F. Kennedy says. Yes, I will. But there's other things that no, I do not. Do you see, my delicious little babies? So we just have to, you know, it would be interesting for you to please and thank you take a listen to, yes? Because, well, I have my own thoughts on things, you know what I mean, my delicious little babies. Now then, so that's that one, okay, and that's on YouTube, my delicious little babies. Now, the next one, this is actually on BitShoot. So if you just please and thank you, go on to a search engine of your choice, and you just simply just type in, type in BitShoot, and then just on news and politics, so then, well, you're there. Anyway, well, this video, again, and it's a case of, because it's not long been uploaded, it's just a case of just, you know, you consider, you know, the titles, but the one who actually uploaded it is called Liberum Arbitrium. Liberum Arbitrium. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, this uploader has 22,100 and 53 subscribers on BitChute, okay? Because you see, the one thing that I've never mentioned is that, well, BitChute, it does, it seems take a while, you know, to build your numbers, whereas YouTube, do you sit in mind you with those? I mean, it can take years. Do you know what I mean, Mads, little babies? But yeah, it just takes a little bit longer on BitChute. But what it is, it's things on BitChute that YouTube simply would not accept. Okay, Mads, little babies. Now, so yes, so that's the uploader that you'd be looking for. Okay, so it's a very recent video, and on BitChute, like I just said, and the video that you're looking for, it should read in the title, Yuval Noah Harari, Senior Advisor to the WEF, you know, the World Health, not the World Health Organization, the World Economic Forum, sorry, has called, listen to this, my delicious little babies, has called for religious scripture to be rewritten, you know, by Okay, my delicious little babies, so I should just repeat that once again for you. Yuval Noah Harari, Senior Advisor to the WEF, has called for religious scripture to be rewritten by A. Okay, A for Apple. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now then, there was also on our lovely davidike.com. Okay, I actually seen a photograph of what's your man's name there, Russell Brand, you know, cursying up, you know, cursying up to this Yuval Noah Harari. Yes, interesting that, isn't it, my delicious babies? Like I said, some can get away with many things. Do you see, my delicious little babies? But anyway, we love our wonderful and delicious David Icke. Not in that way, not in that way. But yeah, he has some really wonderful articles and videos on his own website, my delicious little babies. So it's well worth a look, okay, please and thank you. So yeah, this one here, it's only about a minute and something long. It's not long. But what this video is talking about, my delicious little babies, is, which I'm sure that for most of you by now you would have heard, AI, okay, artificial intelligence. So if you can see what's going on here, my delicious little babies, yes? So what it's basically saying is what he was putting across in his own stupid way, I do not like that word, but we have to say it sometimes, is that, you know, they can use artificial intelligence, you know, to rewrite to do with religion, basically. Okay, so yes, if you could please take a listen to that as well, my delicious little babies. And of course, you know, this uploader, you know, they usually have other videos as well, you know, so there may be something else that you found very interesting on there. Next one is this is now this is on YouTube. Now the first ever time I ever saw Brian, okay, was when he interviewed our lovely David Icke. Do you see, on YouTube? Okay, my delicious babies. Now, the video that you'd be looking for, but first of all, in YouTube, in old YouTube, London Real. So that's what you need to type in, please and thank you, my delicious little babies. London Real. Now, Brian, not in that way, not in that way. He has 2.19 million subscribers. Okay, my delicious little baby, so he's rather large, okay? Now, the thing is, the video and the title of the video that you need to be looking for, my delicious little babies, okay, should read global warming, and then like one of these little emojis, global warming, the greatest fraud. Okay, my delicious little babies, and that's with, and so you've got Brian on the stage, and then you've got your other man there called Dan, you know, as in Dan's the man, Penna, okay, or Pena, however you want to pronounce it. It is spelled P-E-N-A, Dan Penna. Now, that video is only just a little bit over 5 minutes long. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, what it is, your man there, this Dan the man, okay? Well, I mean, if for some of you delicious little babies, you are not into swearing, well, this would not be the video for yourselves, okay? But for others of you, it would be well worth a listen to, because he's just done telling it the way it is. Okay, my delicious little babies, but he does swear rather a lot throughout the very short video, okay? But your man there, Dan's the man, got his point across very loud, there we go, and clear, indeed. My delicious little babies. Now, finally, this is London Real again, so I wanted to save this till last, okay, my delicious little babies. Now, again, if you could please tap into the old space bar in YouTube, London Real. Okay, my delicious little babies. Now, the title of the video that you'd be looking for should read, right, Mafia Democracy, former Mafia Captain on how governments became a mob. So I should just repeat that once again for you, my delicious little babies. Mafia Democracy, former Mafia Captain on how governments became a mob. Okay, my delicious little babies, and that's London Real with Brian. Not in that way, not in that way. Now, what I'm going to say about this, right, I absolutely, sorry, and that's all my information for today. I absolutely loved this video, and in fact, I love it that much that I'm going to watch it again. Okay, my delicious little babies, and that's usually not like me to do that, okay? Usually I look at something once, and then that's me done. Okay, but no, I was very interested rewind and start again. I was very interested in it. Now, the reason why is towards the end of the video, well, your man there, the ex-mafia, yes, member, was done telling it about how our putrid governments, you know, and other things are operating. There we go. He's done telling it, but you'd have to listen to it, please, and thank you, my delicious little babies, if you have any form of an interest at all. But you see, I've followed on and off with videos with Brian from London Real. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Yes, for some years now. There we are. Do you see? So, yes, and he does interview some, you know, some really good guests, do you see? But this one was really, I just thought it was super duper interesting, you know. But, like, he's not, the one who's interviewed, you know, is not in, you know, the mafia anymore. Okay, my delicious little babies, but he lets you know, he's done telling it, yes, God bless, he's done telling it the way it is, do you see? And then he goes back to, when was it? The 1980s, you know, and things like this now, do you see? So, and then what he discusses is about what's, well, in other words, what he's saying, my delicious little babies, is with the mafia, that it was all illegal, okay? But with the putrid governments, yes, it's like they do it under the legal. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my delicious little babies? But it's the same. It's like a mafia. It's like what I said over the months on my videos. What we're dealing with is a mafia. There we are. And I was done telling it months ago. Do you see? But a really flipping banging interview. So please, my delicious little babies, if you have any form of an interest at all, please, because all I want to do, and I enjoy doing it, is giving out information. There we are. I just enjoy giving out information. Do you know what I mean? It does not matter if somebody does not have a lot of subscribers, or whether they have a mediocre subscribers, or whether they have a lot. That's all irrelevant to me. All that I'm interested in, my delicious little babies, is looking at videos. I have my own opinions, because we're all entitled to our own views and opinions. Like I said before, and I'm going to repeat again, I'm a woman with, there we go, a view. And I will have my view, okay? But when I see really good videos, there we are, like this, do you see? And then, of course, you know, you get one to, you know, it's simply a figure of speech. They talk from the horse's mouth, there we go. But what he was also saying was, and of course I've known this long time, but what your man was also saying there to Brian, I think his name was Michael, okay, God bless, not in that way, not in that way, but he was also saying that, like, many years ago and decades ago, it was, well, it was a lot safer, you know, in the streets, and do you know what I mean? And yes, and I've known this long time, do you see? But he also explained about, you know, like, say, even young men and things like this, yes? And all I want to do is get into a mafia, and, you know, because they think it's a glorious life. When what your man here is saying, God bless him, is that it's really not that glorious at all. And even with families, you know, like with families, one can take out another, and there we go, in the same family. Do you know what I mean? So it's not all this friendly and all these things, do you see? But it's, wow, there we go. I really cannot say this enough. It's well worth a listen, my delicious little babies. Do you see? Because, you know, I just, things like that I find very interesting. But the other really interesting one was the Robert F. Kennedy with Richard Medhurst. Do you know what I mean? That was interesting to listen to as well. And they talk about, he was discussing about Israel and Palestine. And do you see what I mean? And he talks about things like this, yes. So yeah, I enjoy just listening to these things. Do you know what I'm saying to you, my delicious babies? Anyway, so that's the video for today. I would say I'm going to close my book, but well, no, because I had to leave me book inside, because otherwise it just goes flipping everywhere. All the paper just flipping goes everywhere. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And then, of course, it takes me forever to flipping put it back into order. Do you see? Anyway, but I like to keep things written down. But there's an awful lot, turn my lights off, there's an awful lot going on, you know, to do with religion at the moment, okay? Because there's some out there who are clearly not wanting others, whether it is to read the Bible, especially I got it wrong on what I flipping typed in. It's the King James Bible. So my apologies, my delicious little babies. I don't know what made me put St. James, but anyway, my mistake. So I call myself out. Okay, I made a mistake. It is actually the King James Bible. But for some, it seems to me, there seems to be some, okay, my delicious little babies, seem to be very most worried about this King James Bible. Do you see? Ah, delicious little babies. But so, yeah, so, you know, this is like an ongoing thing at the moment, my delicious little babies, you know. They got the war on, God bless, on little Benj, you know, and all this bloody transgender, you know, and transhumanism going on. You got other sadder things to do, religion. You know, it's like they're flipping a figure of speech, firing on all flipping cylinders. There we are. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my little babies? It's like boom, 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 boom. And it's like we out here are having to constantly flipping dodge it. Do you see what I'm saying to you, my little babies? Oh, yeah. And then one more thing, but I never watched the video. That was only a short one. To do with, what is it now? I flipping forgot now. Oh, yeah. They're going on about these flipping vaccine passports again. Do you know what I mean? But I never watched that video, so I need to have a look at that today, okay? So, yes, I mean, they do not want to give up. I mean, what they want to do is control us. Do you know what I mean? Like, as if they're mommy and daddy and we're the babies. You know what I mean? That we appear to be so brain dead out here that we cannot think for ourselves. Do you see what I mean? Which, of course, on the contrary, is the total opposite. Do you see what I'm saying to you? And you see, this is why they're worried. There we are. They're worried because there are too many now waking up. Do you see? Like when everybody was just sat watching the box in the corner of the room, you know, eating popcorn and drinking milkshakes and watching films. Do you see? Well, it was keeping others entertained. Or going to these great big massive colossal cinemas. You know, it's all it was under the disguise of entertainment, but really it was just trying to keep us all out here, and it did work for a number of decades. There we go. It really did, you know. Where we all fell into the trap, you know, but then bit by bit, you know, as you wake up and you see things, do you see? It was just to distract us from all the other putrid things that they've been flipping getting up to, it seems. Do you see, my little babies? So anyway, so what I'm going to say to you is, okay, just before I leave my video, because the clouds were there, but now the sun's coming back out, okay? So please continue to feel the love, okay? Please continue to lift the vibration and lift the frequency. Please give a listening ear, because, you know, it'll be so welcomed by others. There we are, okay? Please take good care of yourselves, my beautiful and delicious little babies that you are. Please have a very blessed morning, afternoon or evening, wherever you are, okay? Because you only get one life, my delicious little beautiful little babies that you all are. And please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, or to some work colleagues. And please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delicious, and that you love them so, okay? So, until my next video. Oh, one more thing. You know the song that I had playing in my old noddle this morning when I woke up? I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning. You know that song, Bloodlines? Do you know what I mean? I don't know why I got that song. I'm not looking at this. I do not feel it's as if it's like romance, okay? I'm not feeling that, because even when you read the words, you know, it's quite a raw song actually, okay? And there used to be a number in the old UK, you know, when that song first came out, they were putting it on their Dog and Burns. So when somebody called them, you know, it's Bloodlines. Do you know what I mean? But because it's a very catchy tune, but I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling that this is more in, there we are, the political. So somebody's seeming to have blurred lines, there we go, with somebody else, it seems. Anyway, so until my next video, my delicious little babies. But it is a really good catchy tune though, do you know what I mean? Yes, but like I said, I'm not feeling the romance here. I think there we go, it's something else, okay, to do with political or something. Anyway, so until my next video, my delicious beautiful little babies, you just, you know, have a super duper time wherever you are. Please, a smile a day keeps the doctor away. Okay, so until the next video, Much love. God bless. Take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.